It's looking like it's going to be a pull right to the end. It's just not wanting to give up. But it, as my old friend Alan Rudolph said once, when you're doing a tough job, which this isn't that tough, he'd say, we don't ask it, we tell it. I think we're just about there. I hear bearings falling on the inside. Let's see. There we go. And there it comes. And look how dry they are. Very dry. And you can even see the thrust bearing is blue and was galling. The main shaft even has a little discoloration on it. So this makes me very happy to see this apart. Oh, let's get this screw loose. There we go. Keeper. Or the lock. Alright, now let's there we go. I just bought this Milwaukee 1/2-inch electric cordless impact. One of the better purchases I've ever made. And the reason I'm splitting the flywheels before I take the other crankcase off is after I split the flywheels, I'll be able to unbolt this flywheel from that main shaft. And then I'll be able to put it in the press and press the other shaft out. So let's see if these flywheels come apart. Come on. There we go. Just look at all the aluminum. All the aluminum. And oh, let's see. Look at the rollers. The cage is disintegrated. And look at this piece. That aluminum was actually, the aluminum cages, when I'm put together, I'll show you what the aluminum cages looked like. It was actually so hot it was melting, and in the bottom of the crankcase, they cooled and stuck together. So that's what's left of the aluminum bearing cages. I'll probably put it together with the early style steel cages this time. And I never intend to run it that hard again, but you never know what I do. So let's keep going with this. Well, here I am pressing the other flywheel out. It's going fairly tight, but it's going. There. And we should just take a tap. Oh, there's a little bit of aluminum cages left. But look at that side. I'm probably going to hang that on the wall along with more of the other parts that came out of this over the years, such as the broken rear cylinder, head of a valve that dropped and got stuck in the head of the piston. Of course, I can't hang the front cylinder head on that I welded up, because that I welded up and is back on it, but I'll probably add it to the collection of parts that have come out of this in the last 46 years. I'm just going to give you a little bit of information here about what they did, as they say back in the day. I've owned this since '74, and if at that time, in order to make these faster, Harley Big Twins faster, or accelerate faster, it wouldn't increase RPM or horsepower, but the engine would rev faster. Before the days of, I mean, you could get S&S stroker flywheels at that time and stuff ready, but actually before my time, before that time, as you can see, this is the left side flywheel that the drive sprocket goes on, and this is the right side flywheel. You can see the left side flywheel is considerably thicker, so considerably heavier than the right side. And the way they are made, you can actually use 2 right side flywheels, which you would actually lose that much iron around the whole thing, like almost an inch. So you imagine the amount of weight that took off, so you could imagine how much quicker the engine would rev. And even more than that, they would shave material off of the flywheels to make them lighter yet. I never saw it, but I read about it. And after that, they would have to rebalance. But that was one of the things they would do to make them faster on the drag strip before the time of just buying parts and installing them. So we'll catch you again.